Good morning, you wonderful individuals. Welcome back to the ABL Reselling channel. Now, I know it's only been a couple of weeks since I've been out to the boot sales, but I actually feel quite fresh. I thought I'd really struggle getting up this morning, and it's an early start too, because we're going to another country again. I've got a wind that the Chirk boot sales now on the big field, so it's got the potential to be great. I've been once this year already when it was on the top field. It's probably a bit too small for me to take the time out to go that distance to a boot sale, if I'm honest. But when it's on the main field, it has the potential to be huge. So that's the plan for today, and ideally hit Warrington on the way back. So let's get on the road and see what we can find. And we have landed. Check out how light it is for 5:15 in the morning. Morning, pal. Yeah. So is it small? Large. What have you got on it? Sorry? £2.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes tools inside to help them out a bit.
Yeah, yeah. I'll do £2 on that. Cheers, buddy.
Excuse me, I've got chopped nerves.
Yeah, no worries, man. Thank you very much. Have a good day. How much have you got in your ammo boxes, mate?
Yeah, 10 will be alright. Problems of having kids.
Sorry?
Problems of having kids, you can't keep stuff anymore.
No, yeah. Yeah, you have to make room for them, don't you, unfortunately.
So I had a divorce, but that cost too much money. It's signed by the, if you look at the Beatles logo, it's signed by the guy who designed it. It's got a COA and a picture of it.
Yeah.
I got it done. It's signed on the outside.
Yeah.
Everything, it's all complete.
No way. That's really cool. How much is it?
I'll do 65 on it.
Yeah.
I'll do 65. I wouldn't take less than that.
Of course, yeah, yeah.
I'll put it back on the shelf.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I know the set itself goes, you know, I know I'm not on eBay, yeah, I'm at a car boot sale.
Yeah.
I know the actual yellow submarine goes like 90 just alone, used to complete.
It's interesting though, isn't it? It's an interesting item.
That's a different piece. It's something you don't see every day.
That's it, yeah.
Because I used to go to all the Lego conventions and stuff like that, so.
Oh, cool. How much is it?
Surround sound with all the speakers and all that.
Oh my word!
It's all this is the set.
Oh Lord!
It's everything together.
That's a hell of a thing, isn't it?
Not to be, it's a complete surround sound with everything. Big speakers.
How much is this?
How much have you got on it?
I won't take 180 for it. It's my son's.
Yeah,
and I'm going to make it up to 100 for him.
Of course, yeah.
Because it's
let's have a look.
It's a complete surround sound.
Yeah.
So everything's here, all these. It's all.
Yeah,
you know, and what's in that box.
It's a hell of a big system, isn't it?
You've got all the instructions.
All the instructions with it.
Oh, right, okay.
That's the instructions for the other speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More speakers. That one, that's right.
This one?
Is that the instruction? Oh, that's for them, is it?
Yes, for them as well.
Oh no, yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah.
Oh, and she's got TikToks as well.
Yeah, we'll do 80 for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Great. So Jan, take 80. You said 80.
I'm not going to go under 80.
No.
No, that's fair enough.
I'll
Yeah.
make it up 200 for myself.
I'm glad I brought the bloody trolley.
You're going to need it.
Do you want to keep hold of that box?
Yeah, I'll keep that box.
Yeah, I've no use for it really, so.
Quite heavy then.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back for one?
No, it's all right.
You sure?
I'll just take them
Yeah.
over to the car and get shot straight away. There we are.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
There's a bit of a hit on the budget, but just one of those items will make my money back. So I'm reckoning anyway. Obviously running the risk it's not working, but that's the chance you take. Morning.
Hiya.
How much have you got in your skates?
The 35.
Very lightweight, aren't they?
Yeah.
Watching the telly.
Do you know what? I was having a look at your North Face jacket actually.
Try it on.
Oh, it won't be for me.
Oh.
Yeah. How much is it?
Want to try and get a tenner for it, like.
Yeah.
No face of it.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's ambitious for me getting in it.
So no, you know, it's a big size.
Yeah,
though.
generous size, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you go 7 on it? Or, hang on. Yeah, that's...
You don't get a North Face coat for £8.
Oh no, yeah. I'll be honest with you, I buy to resell kind of thing.
Oh, right,
So,
okay.
yeah, and it's just that I just take the value out of it.
Oh, right,
Thing,
right.
So, shame,
What's
isn't
my
it?
first one I ever bought?
Yeah, yeah. I look at things with 2 different pairs of eyes, you know. If I'm buying for myself, that'd be a bargain.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
if I'm buying for the business, then
Ah, right, okay.
you know, I've got to be ruthless.
No.
Feet aren't as cold standing on the concrete as
Oh, I
this,
wish I hadn't worn my boots today as well. My feet are bloody piss
I
wrapped.
was going to come in flip-flops. I thought, no, best
No,
not.
that's proper ambitious for Wales. That. Have a good day, folks.
And you. Thanks so much. Put them on. Cheers. I think they're a 9.
Yeah. How much are they?
Sorry?
How much are they?
£2.
Thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you. It's a good area.
Yeah.
I'm glad somebody was switched on and brought change today.
I didn't bring much though, you know.
Oh, yeah.
£2.
Thank you. Have a good day. I'm going to wish I brought more money today. I can feel it in my bones. I certainly wish I brought my boots. My feet are bloody wet. Not very convincing fakes, those. Yes, mate.
from reseller?
No.
No. You look a little. You are.
Oh, I don't. No, no. I'm ABL reselling.
ABL.
Yeah, yeah. No, I know Johnny will be chuffed that me and him got mistaken.
Yeah, you look like him, but we were watching you last night. We're like, is that him?
Yeah, if anybody asks, I'm from reseller. That's awesome. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Gaz.
Gaz, nice to meet you, Gaz. Morning.
£5 for the set, yeah.
Is it? Have you got the brush head?
No, I don't think the brush head is with it.
Alright, no worries. Yes,
Are
mate.
you the ABL guy from YouTube?
Yes, buddy.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you. How are you? What's your name?
I'm Alex.
Alex. Nice to meet you, Alex. Yeah, I thought I'd venture further afield today.
Yeah, I was going to say I hadn't seen you here before. but-
Yeah, well, I've been a few times, but I've had 3 weeks off. I've just been in Ibiza for 10 days.
I have seen on the Instagram, yeah.
Getting back in the swing of it's killing me, mate, honestly.
Well, say good luck to your liver then.
Cheers, man. All the best to you.
I buy good stuff and then you think, oh, I don't want to get rid of it. Yeah, my granddaughter. Yeah. Next size up the wood of cupboard. I think so, guys.
I've never been in a final shop.
Stupid.
How much are
Tenner they are.
Tenner.
Well, that's tenner. Like monkey boots, because they didn't sort of suit me. They hurt me because they had like. But I love them. I think sometimes they'll be soft.
Sad that this changes in it. Tenner then, mate.
Tenner.
Never worn them.
Yeah.
Paid 20.
Did you get to 8?
I go 9.
Yeah, go on. That's fair enough. I appreciate people who bought it.
Bargain there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I bought them thinking they would fit me and they're just a tiny bit too small for me.
Yeah. So it can be a bit, because it's the American shoe and lace, it can be a bit fickle.
Thought I had a bargain and then...
Yeah. Thank you very much. Cheers. Have a good day.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
They fit up to a size 10.
All right, okay. That's you read my mind. How much are they?
20 quid.
20 quid.
90 quid I think I paid for them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not cheap things, that's for sure.
No.
What? No, I'll get it now, Jack. Hang on.
How much is your vanity set?
Vanity set, Jack. £2. I was going to say that, but I thought you were going to look at me. But I better not.
It's got to be worth £2. Here we are, thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you today? Sorry, what did you say you had on these?
Pardon?
What did you say you had on these?
£8
For those as well?
10 for them. I'll sort the shoes out.
Did you do 15 for both?
What?
Did you do 15 for both?
Can't, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'll just take these ones. There we are, not small, I'm afraid.
Yeah, Mum. 10 is it?
You said 8 for those, didn't you?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't got change. Sorry to say that.
No, you're alright, spotted. Thank you.
£4.
Plenty change now though.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Good
You well?
Yes.
What did you got on those, Paul? Yeah. 41 would be a 7, wouldn't it? Yeah. And 5, thank you very much.
Handy, Aussie. I want one of that.
Yeah, they're blinded. Bit of an unusual day at Chirk. I haven't spent anywhere near as much money as I thought I would. There's some good finds and plenty of margin in them, but I don't know, I just wanted to spend all my budget. I'm going to stop at Warrington on my way home anyway and see what I can find there. Made some good contacts there, so fingers crossed. we've landed at Warrington and it looks very, very busy. Loads of people waiting to go in. Let's hope there's still some pickings to be had. Morning. How much you got on these?
30.
30.
Bought them for 55, never worn them because I buy too many shoes.
At least you're honest.
Yeah. And everyone's probably sick of me just keeping up room.
Yeah, they're nice. Kind of nice. How you doing? You alright, Paul?
Alright, yeah, you?
Yeah, can't grumble.
Are you the man that was in for a taxi yesterday last week?
Yeah, yeah.
And having a... I thought you could at least come over from there.
Had a right old time of it, I tell you.
I'm surprised you're awake if you're over there.
Oh, listen, I thought it'd kill me. I've been over to Chirk this morning. I thought it'd kill me getting back into it, but it's not been too bad.
Alright. What's it like at Chirk this morning?
Busy. Yeah, really busy. Yeah, it's on the big field now.
Yeah, I was start this morning. I think I probably should have gone there.
Yeah. Seems busy enough though. Still a big queue of people coming in.
Is he? So it's time.
Yeah, yeah.
To the GoPro.
I've looked for YouTube. Just the reselling thing. In fact, when I saw you last, that got published yesterday at 5 o'clock. Yeah, yeah.
Channel.
So you got yeah, it's ABLreselling if you want to check it out.
ABL.
Yeah. Are the ones you got out the only ones you've got?
Yeah, possibly are today.
These seem alright, eh?
Yeah, we can have them for a 5 if you have any others.
Yeah, cheers, man. Well, we're saying 25 for 3? Yeah. Nice one, thank you. Yeah, I did alright actually this morning. So I can't really grumble. Got some interesting bits and pieces.
Might see you over there one day, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid clothing at the minute. It's just boring me senseless. All I seem to be picking up is bloody clothing.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'll see you again, buddy. Now, it's never a good idea to prejudge boot sales, but today's a good example of you should always get to boot sales early. If it wasn't for Boot Guy, it would be a 0 score for Warrington. 3 pairs of boots. Let's get everything home anyway and take you through what I picked up, let you know how much it's getting listed for. And of course I'll let you know how much I paid for it as well, because that's what I do these days. See you in a bit. What an absolutely superb trip over the border to Welsh Wales. I did have a kind of a plan in my head this morning what I wanted to pick up, more particularly actually what I didn't want to pick up. I'm getting really fed up of picking clothes up, I'll be honest with you. So much so, unless it's high end now, I'm just gonna have a break from it because it's boring me. And one of the reasons that I became a reseller is to keep the old grey matter active and entertained. In fact, actually earning a living out of it is just a side effect. I'm not saying that's a brag incidentally, but clothes are boring the hell out of me. I know some people are in it. I'm not going to take it away from people who do the clothes thing. And historically, obviously, I've picked up a lot and done really well off them. But it's not just about making money. So I set out today with it in the back of my mind that I was going to try and not to pick up a load of clothes. This is how it worked out. You'll have to excuse the noise of the washing machine in the background. I've had to give the housekeeper a week off. Right, let's get into it. I'm going to start in reverse order from the Warrington boot sale. The guy I get boots off saved my bacon. Otherwise, Warrington would have been a waste of time and a waste of the pound parking. Not that it's a bad boot sale. It's actually a brilliant boot sale. It's just I got there really late and it was exceptionally busy. So obviously everything's going to get snapped up. I did say in my last video on Warrington that I think they would turn out to be a really good contact, and so far so good on that. I paid £25 for these 3 pairs of boots and they're all recognised brands. First ones are Lower Desert boots. Listing value on those £45, and 2 pairs of Haix boots, H-A-I-X. Listing value on those £40 each. They are going to need a bit of TLC, a bit of a once over with the suede brush and baby wipes, etc. But happy enough because of the margin to put that effort in. They're not going to need massive amounts of work. My jaw nearly dropped when I saw the price of these. You have to look past the fact that they've got got spiders living in them and cobwebs and all sorts. These are the Alpine Stars Tech 3 motocross boots. Predictably, they're going to have a little bit, there's a little bit of a tiny split in the toe there just on the surface, and they're going to be scuffed if they use these boots because that is the nature of the beast. Now, aside from the dead spiders, etc., I could look past those. These are actually in quite good condition. I've sold pairs of boots like this that have been absolutely kicked to death and still got a reasonable return, but the lady said she only wanted £2 for these, so of course I was never ever in a million years going to barter with that. And believe it or not, the listing value on these is £80. There are some models of Alpine Stars boots of this nature that go for well north of £100 as well. So don't rule these out when you're looking at them just because they look a bit grubby, because they will clean up really easily. And if people are buying these secondhand, they expect them to be scuffed. Keeping on the motorbike theme, these are in great condition, aside from a little bit of grub. Size 7, these are J&S motorcycle boots. Entry level really, they're quite, J&S is a well-known but sort of like a basic brand really. Only paid a £5 for these boots though, and they're going to have a listing value of £25. Really nice pair of Nike Air Force Ones. On this particular stand there were some fakes on there as well, so I was a little bit dubious on these. They do all check out. I did all my preliminary checks and they look like they're kosher, but just to add a little bit of confidence, I looked in the box and there's a delivery note from JD Sports. I mean, obviously there's a chance that it doesn't actually relate to these trainers, but it just gives a little bit of extra confidence. The original sale price on these was £90, and because they're in great condition actually, I'm going to put a listing value of £45 on them. Plenty of evidence for that kind of listing value. These are a size 10.5 as well. Unusual pickup. I picked up a couple of these in the past. I need to be watching how much you're paying for them. I only paid £2 for this. It's a vintage child's shape sorter. A vintage child's shape sorter. That's a bloody mouthful. A vintage child's shape sorter. Red lorry, yellow lorry. From Tupperware, would you believe? Now, these need to be coming with at least 10 pieces. And they've got the 10 original pieces with this particular one, plus 5 spares. So all complete. Not staggering value, because that's why you need to be paying very little for this. Like I say, I paid £2. Listing value on that, £15. Always loving my Vans, particularly when they're brand spanking new in the box. A little bit of a story with these actually. I paid £9 for them, and on the tag, these have come from JW Sports tag, if memory serves. Chap said, well, obviously he probably paid £20 for them brand new, but even at £20, that's a really, really good price. If I'd have seen these on the shelf and there's a few of them, there's a very good chance I would have picked up all of them at £20. Listing value on these is going to be £30 to £35, but obviously for the video I'm going to go down the low end of that scale at £30. Oh, I have picked up so many vanity sets in the past. I had to look past the fact that this one has got some teeth missing on the comb. These are quite brittle, and when they get older, because they're so rigid, they do get a bit brittle, and it's quite common to find the combs with teeth missing. I look past that because the rest of it's absolutely beautiful. Like a fine lace embroidered design, clothes brush, hairbrush, comb, hand mirror, and this is actually a tray. It's a mirrored tray. Very pretty thing. On some of the sets where there's more than 5 pieces, like the 7-piece, ones that come with a little perfume pots and pin pots and whatnot, you can be getting exceptionally strong money for them, of course, relatively speaking. Pay just £3 for this. Typically I'll get around the £25 mark for a 5-piece set like this, but because it's sewed, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm not sure if that's picking up on the camera. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to stick my neck out slightly on that. I bought listed value of £30 on it. This was the biggest spend of the day on this teak system and speakers. The speakers aren't teak, but on this lot here I paid £80, and I didn't do as much research as I should have done, but it has so gone my way, this one. I looked at this and I initially priced up the amp, because the amp is where the lion's share of the value in stereo equipment is, and I decided the worst case scenario, the amp on its own will get me my money back, but this is how much I landed on. Teak, TEAC, is a well-known brand anyway of high-end audio equipment. They do other bits as well. But within this set, I've got an absolutely top tip for you. And I will start with that top tip. Speaker cable. Always check the comps on speaker cable. This particular speaker cable is a flat cable by Gale Electronics. This is the Hyperlats 250. I haven't measured this out, but there's a good few, there's over 10 meters there, I'd say. Believe it or not, that cable will have a listing value of £30 on it. You guys will have seen bags and boxes of cables at boot sales before now. It is definitely worth a rummage around. There's a lot of it that's obviously a load of crap, to be fair, but every now and again you come across decent quality audio equipment that people are prepared to pay up for secondhand. This just needs a wipe down with a wet rag to get rid of some of the gunge off it. Some assorted cables that I won't put a value on. 2 remotes. You've heard me speak about remotes in the past and how it's a great idea to be looking at them because some of them can hold really strong money. Teak are at the high end of those kind of comps. Incidentally, I've taken the decision to sell this stereo separately for very good reason. I'm going to get a lot more of a return selling it separately than I would selling it all in a one go. 2 remotes. First is the Teak RC823. That's for the DVD player. Listing value on that one, £25. And this will be for the stack system. This is the RC821. Listing value on that, £30. That's not unreasonable either. That's sort of like an average price for this type of Teak remote, but there is no competition on eBay as I make this video. And moving on to the meat and potatoes, this absolutely stunning stack system. Each separate has its own manual as well, so great selling point. First is a compact disc player. This is the PDH300C. All these separates do need a wipe over, but there's no damage to them. Listing value on the CD player, £75. Next, this is a DVD player, the DVH350. Listing value on that, £70. The cassette deck now, this actually weighs quite a bit more than the rest of the others. This is the RH300. Listing value on that, £70. And finally, the daddy of the bunch, the amp, which obviously weighs a bloody ton, as amps quite often do. This is the AGH350. Listing value on that, £80. Amps are always really worth looking at though, because quite often you'll find a lot of amps worth a lot more than that. In fact, I looked at this stack system in the first place, specifically looking at the amp, thinking a Teak amp is going to go for north of £100. But £80 on that? Now, I'm not sure if I got it on video, all this stuff in the trolley. It filled a trolley and it was quite a challenge getting it back to the car. This 5.1 surround sound system by LTAX. Now, these are untested at the minute and it was all included in the price, and I knew I'd make on the stack system. They do appear in good condition apart from the grills. There's nicks out of them and obviously the fronts are absolutely gipping. But behind the grills, I'm doing this in real time, I haven't done this yet at all. So this will hopefully not reveal any nasties. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at that. Absolutely stunning condition. There are some marks on the casing. I mean, it's not excessive. There's a little bit of raising of the laminate at the back. There's no horrible nasties. There's no holes in it or nasty gouges. A lot of it will be gunk that will wipe off. So if I can find a way of cleaning these nasty bloody grills, that'll help the price. Because of the size and weight of them, and trust me, particularly the main speakers, there is some weight in these, and because of the size of them as well, it's really putting me off listing them to ship them. So there's a fair chance these might end up on Marketplace, or if they do get on eBay, a collection only. But again, all this included in the £80 total value, and I'm probably doing myself a disservice on the valuation of these. I'm going to put a listing value of £50 on this speaker set. In the box with the cables were these Cambridge Soundworks mini speakers as well. Still got value to them, and they're going to have a listing value of £12. And finally, I submitted. It was actually the first pickup of the day, so I broke my intention almost instantly as soon as I got to Chirk. But I was never going to turn this jacket down at £2. It's not a Barber. It looks very much Barber-esque, and it feels Barber quality. The brand is Mascot. This is a Mascot Woodsman, men's size large. Paid, like I say, just paid £2 for it, and a listing value on that, £35. Now, quite often I have to remind myself how much discipline it takes to do this full time. And going back to, I don't want to labour the point about the clothing thing, but I had it in my mind that I'm picking up a lot of low value stuff that's taking my time for not very much return. So that's why I wanted to, that's another reason I wanted to look at interesting things as well as stuff with higher value. To be fair, there was a large spoonful of luck on that teak system, but still I went to the boot sale with that mindset of trying to find items with greater margin. Greater margin means you're doing fewer listings, means you're doing less work to achieve the same goals. Now, I'm supremely confident there's going to be stuff that you definitely would have picked up and you think I should have today as well. So if you did notice anything in the boot sale that I missed that you spotted, let me know in the comments of the video. I don't necessarily know what you know, and it really is a help for my knowledge bank of information when you guys help me out with these comments. Now, my recent holiday has done me the world of good as far as inspiring me, putting that fire back in my belly to get back on the boot sale trail. A bit of personal time to recharge the batteries is never a bad idea. Now, I say this in every video, but I really do appreciate the support that you guys give for this channel. It means the world to me. The thought that my exploits, cock-ups and wins is helping somebody out there in YouTube land with their reselling journey, it just rings my bell. If I could graciously ask for a return favour, if you could hit the thumbs up on this video, it would be very much appreciated. Of course, hit the subscribe button and notification bell will give you a notification the next time I post a video up. That's a given. Until next time, lovely people, I've been Dave Keefe. You've been amazing. I'll see you soon.